So you're just gonna go
They'll leave.
this,
To
hit end, and then say close for all. Yeah. Right, and let me get your volume all the way up. Nobody's running this on their laptop or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna close the screen. Just want to make sure, yeah, because you'll get a feedback if you don't have your audio off. All right, looks good. And we got Comcast can get a big repair on our internet, so hopefully all this dropping of the meeting stop with a crack in our box.
There's all kinds of problems. Everybody was having Comcast issues in town.
With our building in particular, they found everything wrong. So we're very hopeful that this agony we've been going through for the last 3 months is over. All right, I think you're set.
Thank you.
You can start whenever you want.
Okay.
9:58. All right. I think that's it. Good night. Have a good night.
I think there's just a button that you push and lock and it turns it on.
Hey, Dad, quick when I walk, I just want to hit the stop button. Right here. Yep, got it. Thanks.
Maybe 1:30. Call to order. This is the Harper's Ferry Board of Zoning Appeals, meeting on May 4th, 2022. We have a short administrative item to deal with and a hearing on 660 Washington Street, related to some gutter installation. We have with us, I am Dave Simmons, the chairman. Ed Wheelis, the vice chairman.
Chad Gautier, member.
Then Pitchakona's secretary.
And we have two visiting applicants, Eliza Calhoun and Joe Reed. Joe Key. So the first item is the May 4th meeting minutes.
I would move to approve as submitted. All second.
Any discussion? No amendments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Amendments? Okay. Okay, the second item is the hearing, so I will call the hearing to order. And let me explain why we are here. This is a variance request for a zoning compliance permit application for the installation of gutters using materials that are not sufficiently similar to an exterior architectural feature explicitly listed as permissible under the zoning ordinance. In this case, it's Appendix A, and that is as per Article 1303.03 C2D. It's at 660 Washington Street. You have the applicants, Eliza Calhoun and Joe Key here. You guys can come forward and we usually have people start, tell us a little bit about projects. And we might hit you with some questions and then we'll either deliberate together or in private.
Okay.
We'll decide.
Do you know what's actually the letter?
Up to you. If you want to come up, come on up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically pretty straightforward. You know, the top of 50 Washington Street a couple of months ago. We did a number of repairs. When we bought it, it had half-round gutters on that had rusted through. We had the roof replaced in March. At that time, and I mean, we had people inspect and give us advice. We were not able to get in touch with you guys before the roof was replaced, so the gutters were removed. They said it wasn't worth putting it back on, but when the house got last had gutters, they were half-round. The roofer, I think you more find it, but I think the roofer just said that the case down gutters are more efficient. And that they work better with an asphalt roof. which is what we have. So that, I mean, that's the upshot. I guess a part of this too, that the house does have a lot of water damage, in particular to the foundation and the basement because of poor drainage. So it's one of the things we're particularly concerned about, is making sure that we're getting water away.
I'm sorry it took us so long to get here.
Thank you.
Did it have half-round gutters on it before, or was it half-round?
Mostly, yeah.
Most.
Oh, yeah.
The garage already had K-style and
Right in the back,
part of the back of the house had K-style.
but the front has background.
I guess I'd just like to add, just to specify that, as the roofer has told us, the big difference in terms of efficiency is just that the K-style holds a lot more water by volume. You know, so in terms of channeling water away from the foundation, which has already had a lot of water damage, that's a big part.
Is the water damage in the front or in the back?
It's mostly visible in the basement. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of everywhere, but it's mostly in the back,
Yeah.
because the way our house is on Washington Street, the hill comes like this from back to front.
Mhm.
So it's, the water sort of pours, and the roof also goes this way, goes this way, and then the gutters, they were sort of poured onto the side and overflowed, I think, and went into the house. So I honestly think that stuff has been ongoing for a long time, and it seems.
So in the back where the K-style gutters already were.
No,
No.
the very back where there's a kind of a sunroom built like as an extension of the back, and that actually still has the remnants of kind of falling apart or half-round gutters on it, but they're overflowing. Yeah, there was K-style, I think, along the side along the garage, along the driveway.
Yeah, I guess they weren't really. Yeah. I think that's along the garage.
Questions?
You're replacing the house, obviously, and the garage, or just the house
So the
itself?
gutter.
Yes.
Although to be honest, I mean, there is water damage in the garage as well.
Well, actually, we are gonna be halfway. Yeah. Replacing the garage.
Yeah, we're going to propose
The walls are. They don't end,
much of it.
but they're not the best.
Yeah. A lot of travel groundwater.
Yeah.
I don't have any more questions. Got a couple of things that. I'm just gonna read what's in the appendix A about gutters, and we have a letter from the Historic Landmarks Commission. That we've all read, I guess. You guys mind if I give them a copy of that? I think.
No, please, I think we should.
So they're not recommending around gutters. And then appendix A, I think a lot of the language from the letter from appendix A, it's they encourage, they discourage the case style and encourage the half-round. So if we're getting more information from them, we can go into the deliberation. And if you want to do deliberation privately, need a motion for that. We want to deliberate here and now.
I make a motion that we do private deliberation.
Need a second.
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. So we can keep moving to there. And then there's- Do you guys mind hanging out there?
A nice day.
We're gonna pause.
Probably mute the mic.
Yeah. It would reconvene the hearing on May 4th for the 60 Washington Street gutter project. We're now going to entertain motions for the variance. I'm going to move that we deny the variance request for K-style gutters. Second. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Now I'd like to give you an explanation of the ordinance, which this is why we're in here for so long. So we have this Appendix A, which describes historic structures and what we can do with them. So with gutters, the half round in the visible areas. So in the front of your house, half round is a key sort of element to the town. The rear of the house isn't visible from the right of way. So you could look at K-style back there. Okay. And also the garage, we don't know, we don't remember what the existing gutters were when you started. So you can do some research there and determine that.
Okay, they were definitely K-style when we did.
Okay. Because that's also a like for like.
Yeah.
That's not a contributing structure. So that would have been, just so you know, if that was a contributing structure, your house is, the garage is not, we'd be saying half round, but since it's not, we highly encourage the half round if you can do it, because some of it is visible from the right of way. It's the side, so it might not be as obvious as the front one, but K-style is an option as well. So basically our variance, our denial of variance about that application for the variance that you're requesting, you can't get. And you can look at, probably work with Kevin about what I think you can do like for like and just ensure that you're okay in the garage and let him know the back, because he may get confused too. We'll let him know. We'll write it up. But like the rear of the house is visible from the right of way. So that's.
All right, so the front and the side needs to be background, right?
I'm sorry?
Just anything that's visible from the street on the house needs to be background.
Right.
Anything that's not, doesn't need to be garage, which did already have a case of.
And that's like for like, you would need a
Yes.
permit or a variance to replace what was
Replace that.
Okay.
And also the fact that the garage is not considered a contributing structure. So, some things to consider is I know when I was on landmarks, we looked a lot at the volume of water coming off the roof, and you can get 4-inch and 6-inch half rounds.
Okay.
So size appropriate. For the anticipated runoff.
Hopefully, yeah, a good gutter person should be able to do that calculation, I guess. Figure out what the right size is. So,
Okay, so the half round on the front is like for like, so that does not require a permit, correct? What you do on the back is not visible from the right of way, so that does not require a permit. Is that right?
Right.
And what they do on the garage, what about that?
it sounds like it's like for like, and also does not require a permit.
Right?
Because it's not
Application.
Okay,
It's not
so
construction.
basically, if you take that course, you don't need-
So there are gutters along the side of the house. I'm trying to picture this. I just thought the house was a side table.
So
It's just that some of the additions over time.
Look at
it
it as,
hasn't been gutters on the house for 3 months,
Yeah.
so we're reaching back to finding him the lower, like.
But I mean, was there a gutter on the side?
Somewhere.
So her
Okay,
porch,
I
maybe
guess
the
it
porch
is, I guess it's more like a pyramid.
roof.
Trees cover it, yeah. But it doesn't look like a gable.
Anything from the right of way on the house itself, I would consider having, it has to have that.
Okay.
And so vision of the right of way. The garage is a separate issue. If you're taking off case out, put it back on. Like I said, there's no permit required for that. You know, anything visually the right of.
Yes, it's side, front.
Okay, yeah, I don't actually know it right.
From the street typically.
Sidewalk, street, yeah. If someone walks by your house, can they see, what can they see? They can't see your back.
Right.
They can see your side, front. And
Oh, I got it. I'm just pulling up the one I see if I can find this. That makes sense.
Is there any other questions?
Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Sure, I
Thanks a lot.
appreciate it and totally understand. Our main concern is just getting an answer so we can.
Yeah, right.
But is that not?
And now it hasn't been raining, so. Sorry.
Yeah, could be coming.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, you know, for sharing. Thank you.
You need anything else? I can move that we adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Justice.